everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Leanna. Today I'm going to be carrying on my Studio Ghibli Review and a Look series, and today's feature is Whisper of the Heart. Whisper of the Heart is a 1995 Studio Ghibli film and is the only one directed by Yoshifumi Kondo. While Hayao Miyazaki actually intended for Kondo to be his successor, Kondo sadly passed away in 1998 of an aneurysm at the young age of 47. Whisper of the Heart is about a young girl named Shizuku, who is an avid reader and an aspiring writer. She stumbles upon a small mystery when she discovers that all of the books that she continues to check out from the library have been previously checked out by the same person. This person is a boy named Seiji Amasawa. Through a series of random circumstances, Shizuku ends up finding out that Seiji is a boy in her class, and that she's passed by him every day for years. They eventually grow to like each other as they find out how much they have in common. This is one of those movies that just feels so comfy and cozy, perhaps because part of it takes place in an old antique shop. Seiji's grandpa runs the place, and after Shizuku happens upon it one day and continues to visit, this is how she finds out the mysterious identity of the boy who likes the same books that she does. It's also where Shizuku finds inspiration for her own novel that she's writing in the form of an antique cat named the Baron. In fact, both children have passions that they are trying to pursue, with Shizuku in her writing and Seiji in his violin. Shizuku gives herself 2 months to write her first real novel-length story, not realizing just how difficult it's going to be, though. Meanwhile, Seiji travels to Italy to study with one of the top violin instructors, only to find that he's actually not as good as he needs to be at that point in time. Managing expectations is one of the core themes that we find here, as success doesn't come immediately to either one. However, as writing and violin are both extremely important to both Shizuku and Seiji respectively, it's also important for them to keep working towards their goals. Things may not always work out the way that we want them to, at least not right away, but if it's something that we really enjoy, it can be worth it to keep going. This is also one of the few Ghibli movies I would truly categorize as a romance. It's about first love and how that feels for the two main characters. Shizuku is naturally curious about the boy who reads all of the same books that she does, but when she finds out it's Seiji, well, she was expecting someone a little bit different. Seiji's been kind of rude to her all this time, in no small part because he likes her. Shizuku reads many fairy tales, and these have clouded her idea of what Seiji as a young man might be, again playing into the theme of managing expectations. Now, if you'll recall, and I know it's been a while, but if you'll recall in my Pom Poko review, I mentioned that there was something of a pop culture phenomena related to this movie. Some years back on YouTube, people started streaming things called lo-fi music playlists, which are essentially ambient music to relax to or to study to. Maybe you've seen this photo at one point or another over the years and wondered, where did that come from? Well, look no further. It came from Whisper of the Heart. It is, in fact, Shizuku, in a scene from the movie where she herself is studying. This image became frequently associated with these lo-fi playlists, but eventually the image evolved over time into something a little bit different. For more on that, though, I'm going to link a recent video from Anime Everyday down below. It's actually kind of interesting to watch. Now, if you'd like to see how I got this look inspired by the Whisper of the Heart movie poster, then just stick around. I'm starting this look with a matte pinky coral shade on the inner portion of my crease with a very small brush, and I'm going to kind of be taking that in a V shape from the inner portion of my crease to the inner portion of the lower lash line. Then with the same color, I'm going to do the same thing on the outer portion of my eye, so creating a V shape from the outer portion of my crease to the outer portion of my lower lash line. I am also taking this shade up on the lid just a little bit, so at this point in time there's going to be like a full empty space from crease to lid right in the center. To fill up that empty space, I'm going to be taking a really glittery multichrome shade that has purples and blues in it, and I'm going to be taking that just on a fingertip just to make sure that it's really, really sheer. To add another little pop of color, I'm taking a shimmery blue shade on a very small brush and just wetting that to use it as an eyeliner on the upper lash line. I also realized that my center lower lash line was bare, so I'm just using the same Multichrome that I used on my center lid. And then I'm going to use one generous coat of mascara on each eye. To finish up the eyes, I'm taking another glitter Multichrome that's got pinks and yellows in it and using that on the inner corners as well as the brow bones. This is what the eyes look like before I move on to the rest of the face. And I'm going to use more coral on my face today, so I'm taking a cream stick blush in a coral shade and then blending that out with my fingers. I'm then going to take a blue duochrome highlighter and put that on the high points of my cheeks. For my lips, I'm going to use that same stick blush that I used on my cheeks, and I'm going to dab a little bit of coral lip gloss on top. And this is the finished look, inspired by the movie poster for Whisper of the Heart. That was my review and a look for Studio Ghibli's Whisper of the Heart. Next is one of my all-time favorite movies. I think you know, Princess Mononoke. You've probably heard of it. So if you want to see that one, then it will be a few videos from now, but hopefully I can get to it fairly soon if I'm feeling up to it. So I hope you and your loved ones are staying safe and well, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, everyone.